How the heck are you guys? I am Fastidious. We are here on my 3toPLAY account. We've made a ton of progress and we made some big ass pulls. So in this video, I will officially lock in my third and final legendary. You can see right now it is day 32, but actually 2 days ago on day 30, I finally, after trying for 4 straight days throughout the entire event, hit full pity. It was like 189 summons it took to finally hit a legendary and the extra legendary from the 1+1 event. I was super tired. I finally got the summons together late at night, so I had to record it on my phone. So let me pull that recording up for you right now. Here you go. This is the screen recording. It's pretty short. Don't worry. I'll talk you through it. But essentially, we were deep into pity. I had 15 summons and then enough diamonds if I needed. Let's see what happened. Did we pull our next legendary? Well, we pulled 2, but did we pull the third and final legendary that I will lock in? If you don't know, there you go. It'd been 166 since. So, pity at 180, I knew I was going to get to 181 with my rares, and then I could chip away with the diamonds. If you don't know what the 3toPLAY challenge is, it is a fantastic challenge, if you don't mind my saying, that I organized and I've been hosting on my website, also co-hosting on YouTube with War Guides. And in that challenge, you can only pick 3 legendaries besides Volca to use. So essentially, you have to lock in these 3 legendaries. I've locked in 2 so far, Diao-chan and Lucius. I've had Magda in waiting for a long time, but I was waiting for this 1+1 to see if we could pull something really special. So I'm going to click here. Let's see what happened. Basically, I was looking for, could I get an Ajax? Could I get an Arrogance? Could I get maybe even Yuri? I don't know if any, or Hotsit. Those probably be the 4 that I would pick over Magda with how my account has shaped up. You saw I was 166 into pity. This put me at 176, so we're 4 away. So one more 10 pop will take us to 186. And that will bring us into, I went to go grab the extra summon here, as you can see, from doing the 10 pop. So this next 10 pull will bring us to 186, which is 6 past soft pity. The hard guarantees at 200. You can see this did do the trick. So it was somewhere in the 180s. Let's see how we did. Let's see how we did, baby. I know how we did. This happened 2 days ago. So it was like 48 hours ago, maybe 46 hours ago. Boom. Literally my favorite hero in the game. And I can't overstate how much I would have picked Beelzebub, but I have A2 Diao-chan, so it's just redundant. I'm not going to bait people too hard, I think, with the thumbnail or something, but Beelzebub is my favorite hero. We also got a new Cerberus, so we hit 2 cultists here. Cerberus is pretty cool. There's no shot in heck anyone should ever choose him for a challenge like this. Beelzebub, I'd say, I think I rated him as like a top 5 early game hero. He's a top 10 overall hero in all of Watch of Realms, not counting Lords, in my opinion. I would just love him. You can see me clicking through the skills. I wish I could justify picking him. I feel like I still almost can, but we all know that Venn diagram between him and Diao-chan there's just too much there, right? There's too much shared since they're both big inspiration heroes, and I only get 3 legendaries. So with Beelzebub pulled and Cerberus, that basically locks us in to it's Magda. And Magda was very high on my list too going into this. She's not a perfect fighter. That would be arrogance. But I'd say she's one step below. And I'd say I don't really want to pull I don't want to pull much more. I'm happy with all of my heroes. I'm missing people like Vortex. I could still find uses for Dolores. But at this point, I have enough to build, enough to progress through the full challenge with in the remaining 13 days that I'm super comfortable locking in Magda. She's going to help us a ton in Gear Raid 1. She's going to help us a ton in all general progression, especially Void Rift. She's going to be fantastic, believe it or not, in Gear Dungeon 1. Yes, there's going to be some weird stuff, but if you build her strong enough with her knockback, she can kill everything before they touch her and heal themselves in those earlier stages. So we should be good up to like stage 6 or 7 with her. And then she's going to be great for that middle lane once we have to start dealing with that, which already has come, actually, in Gear Dungeon 2, Gear Raid 5. So she checks a lot of boxes. And then, even though she's AoE, she's got pretty strong capability in a lot of stuff when it comes to bosses. So yeah, she's not a top choice for Guild Boss 1 or Guild Boss 2, but the potency of, this passive over here, the increased penetration and the increased damage. The increased penetration does kind of have overlap with Diao Chan, but Diao Chan can only give it to 2 people. Magda can give it to every tile around her. So it's the 3 in front and the 3 in front of that for her ult range. That counts as her range. And then 1 to the left, 1 to the right, and the 3 behind her. So she kind of effectively has like a mid-on range of permanent effect around her. Mid-on Eloin basic attack range, if you can imagine that. I'll pull it up. This range around her at all times, in which she's giving everyone the full effect of that passive. So this passive starts off with the penetration at 10% and the damage increase at 10%. That penetration goes up to 15. That has the redundancy with Diao Chan. However, the damage increase has no redundancy, and it's just permanent 20%. Combine that with the fact that she's freaking awesome. Nice little tushy, too. I mean, it's a great pick. So let's lock it in. Let's officially lock it in. Boom. I've invested in her. I've built her. That is our third and final. This video will come out tomorrow morning, and I'm going to try to find time at some point tomorrow to stream. The other thing I didn't mention, by the way, I already think I can beat Artifact Material Raid 19, and we do have this tournament live for 2 more days. You can see I've been grinding away at it a bit, but not wanting to overdo it. That's because I had a feeling I was going to have to pick Magda, and yes, of course, we did end up picking her. She is the best, not just for 19, for 22, because you need 1 good AoE melee unit. I think she's the best in the game, because if you use her for 20 and 22, where you need the platformers, you need that 1 melee DPS. She's going to provide that crazy boost to all the other DPSers you're using. And on top of that, she's crazy. So it's going to be huge for the AMRs. I think she's going to guarantee us up to AMR 20 through the channel. 21, excuse me. We're going to get 19 tomorrow. 20 we'll maybe have to tinker with. That's the platformer, but I'll find my way by the end of the challenge. And 21, I think we can do it. We can get 1 more Lunacy Visor, especially. The gear gets a little stronger. I think we get 21 by the end of the challenge because of Magda now. So pretty dang cool. I think I'm quite, let's say, satisfied. That's probably the word. I'm warmed by the way my legendaries turned out, because I think with Diao Chan, Lucius, and now Magda, they're all great, right? Like, undeniably, these are all top tier heroes. And Diao Chen is like a triple S, right? But she was free. She was freely accessible to everyone that saved up during this challenge. Everyone could get her. It's a free-to-play challenge. Everyone that wanted to get her could get the 200 they needed. That event was so generous as well. Let's actually just, let's just 6-star her right now. Mamma mia, there's my girl. But yeah, I think Diao Chan is the most OP of the bunch, but she was available to everyone. And then Magda and Lucius are both great, but they're not, to that next level that I think would make my content unaccessible and would make it kind of unfair in the challenge. It's not like I got a Legendary Lord. I didn't get Yovar like a bunch of people did. There's no Silas Veer in a combo. Nothing wrong with that, but I wanted, ideally, my content to say kind of fair and my participation in the challenge, and I think we've basically done that. We've got 3 excellent heroes, all fulfilling different roles, rounding out the account, but in my opinion, nothing so unobtainable and so broken. So there you have it. Magda is the final piece. If you want to see the big issue with her, let's start doing these promotions. I'll start explaining. It's hard to get legendary skill crystals. I've been doing my best. I'm able to get it every other week when it cycles through for those Epic Awakening tokens. But dusts were pretty good. Should definitely have enough. I've been kind of a little lucky. Diao Chen I maxed out. I had to max her out. Lucius, I'm kind of okay with where his skill ups are right now. These are his 2 most important skills, and they are maxed. I don't care nearly as much about his ultimate because we just use that total crazy demon mode all the time. And then actually Volca, I can kind of live with where the skill ups are right now. So we got the full 5-second duration on the ult. It would be great to get the -100 ult cost, but I'll live with it. This is fine with the damage. But the key thing here, we got the full duration on that damage reduction. So those are the 2 key things I was looking for. The 5 extra seconds on the ult and the damage reduction extra duration. The 2 seconds that come with level 2 and then level 4 combined. So I think between all that, I'm kind of happy. We're going to invest in Magda probably as much as it takes. The key stop points for her would be, obviously, where's the passive? The passive is number 1. I want this whole thing maxed out. Level 4 is most important, though, just because of redundancies with Diao Chan. But remember, Diao Chan only gives penetration to 2 units, whereas Magda will give it to everyone in that range. So it's not crazy. I will want to max this out. The ultimate, we're going to have to max this out. Certainly get to level 4 for that full 30 seconds. And then this we can live without. Basic, pretty dang important. All of her things kind of count as basic attacks. So I guess it kind of changes on the ultimate, the sheer damage. So we could live without it. We need the passive, we need the ultimate. We need those maxed out. I've ranted enough. Let's just finish this off with 2 things. I want to see, can we get a little lucky here? There we go. Landed in the ult. Can we get 2 more in the ult? Can we get that extra 5 seconds? Okay, that's the passive. That is the good passive. So there's the passive I don't really care about. There's the passive I do. So if we can hit one more here, we get the damage increase, which is key. If we can hit two more here, we get those extra 5 seconds. There's the damage increase. Mamma mia. Feeling good. We even have the one skill crystal. Should I save it? Nope. All right, basic. It was about time we hit the basic. We hadn't hit it yet. The final thing I want to do with you guys, and then we'll sign off, is I'm sitting on a 10 pop. No, I'm not. All right, we'll just do one exclusive forge. I thought I was sitting on 10 pop. I must have done it earlier today when I was, I meant to save it, but I didn't. There we go. Reaper's Emblem. Why not? That's my first mythic marksman artifact. It's been slim pickings for me. It's been, let me show you. It's been some pretty slim pickings. Why do they make it so hard? When you go in and it only shows the new stuff, just confusing. There you go. That's everything we're working with. Thank you guys so much for watching. I think the polls went pretty well, but I think it made, let me know. Do you think, I thought after I saw Beelzebub and Cerberus, I was like, all right, GG. We have 13 days left. We're going with Magda. No regrets. I really don't have any regrets. I'm really excited to see where the challenge takes me and this account moving forward. I haven't checked my status recently, but I've been somewhere in the top 10 to top 20, though I haven't done an update in a while, so maybe I'm top 30 now. We're going for top 10. If we can get to top 5, that'd be pretty dang exciting. I think we're looking pretty darn good, and we've got a lot of stuff left to push. So thank you. I've been Fastidious. Share with your mother, and I'll see you real soon. Bye.
Fastidious.